What's up, guys? It's your boy Santos, and this is my first what if that I'm starting. This will probably be a one shot. It's what if Itachi had the Rinnegan. So before we begin our story, I'm taking certain creative liberties in this. I am assuming Itachi has a so-called prodigy factor, which allows him to learn skills at a faster rate than others. I am also assuming that his illness got gradually worse over time, and if it had been nipped in the bud, per se, that it could have been cured early. I'm also assuming that the masked man, or Obito, has readily accessible to Hashirama cells and is willing to let Itachi know his true identity, as he did help him with Uchiha clan massacre. We will get on to the following liberties later. Our story starts roughly a year after Itachi joins the Akatsuki. Here's when I'm assuming Itachi gets his illness ninja age, which would mean that he is 14, 15 years old. However, rather than hiding it, he decides to confront the masked man, Madara / Obito. He asks Obito if there's a way to heal his beginning illness so he would be better used to the organization. Obito ponders this, wondering if it would be acceptable to allow someone else to have some of Hashirama's cells. Ultimately, he knows Itachi is a fellow Uchiha, and he may be capable of greater power that may benefit the Akatsuki later on. Remember, not even Obito knew that Itachi was playing both sides. He tells Itachi that the process will be extremely painful because Hashirama's cells basically kill your body, and he may not survive. He has Hashirama's cells implanted into him. Now, just to make a cultural reference, if any of you guys out there have seen Yu Yu Hakusho, just imagine the scene where Yusuke takes on Genkai's spirit orb and all the pain he went through, except the one in pain is Itachi. His life constantly teetering between life and death. However, when he's on the verge of death, he just thinks to himself that he has to do it for his brother, has to do it for Sasuke. When he exits whatever room or chamber he's in, he got the cells implanted in, he's able to breathe easier. He doesn't feel the drain of the Mangekyo as he used to. So let me state this. With Hashirama's cells, Itachi has improved chakra reserves. Because if you remember, according to the third data book, Itachi's chakra reserves were already dramatically decreased. But in addition to them being boosted up to back where they were normally, they're also increased because of Hashirama's cells. And can spam the Mangekyo like Obito can because of Hashirama's cells. I'm taking liberties with this is a what if. It wasn't explicitly stated that it was Hashirama's cells, but I'm assuming it was. And by combining Uchiha and Senju DNA, he has begun the process of awakening his Rinnegan, which I'm using to implement the prodigy factor, which I will give him at a certain time, but let's just say he awakens it faster than Madara did because of this quote-unquote prodigy factor. So his stats are boosted. He's, as of right now, according to his new stats in this uncanon what if, he would be the strongest character in all of Data Book 3, even more so than Jiraiya. At this point, Itachi is well above his canon counterpart due to having Hashirama cells. So Naruto canon all goes normal until the tea shop. Itachi would probably body the Jonin with less difficulty than in canon because he's stronger. He's a stronger Itachi. I still believe, like in canon, they would retreat when Jiraiya got involved because he would not want to cause a scene and cause the entire village to go on a hunt. Story canon goes back to normal. Sasuke desires more strength. Naruto and Sasuke's final clash, Naruto leaves with Jiraiya. The next change happens, though, all speed up to canon, is when Sasuke goes to kill Itachi. At this point, the Akatsuki is already down. Hidan, Kakuzu, Sasori, and Deidara are all dead. So when Sasuke arrives at Itachi, Itachi has a much easier time against him than in canon. Itachi doesn't take nearly as much damage. Battle goes the same till Sasuke uses Kirin. Itachi uses Usano like in canon. So, Itachi fireball jutsu, Sasuke fireball jutsu, but Itachi lets Sasuke deliberately overpower him. The same time he's about to die, hits Sasuke with a Tsukuyomi. I know this sounds complicated, but knowing Itachi, I think he would have seen this coming and wanted to pull something like this off. So, hits Sasuke with a powerful Tsukuyomi, and it's not as powerful as the Koto Amasukami that Shishui has, but I believe with enough persuasion and enough of Itachi Genjutsu, I think you could convince Sasuke to at least begin to see the truth, if not see it fully. So, Sasuke believes that he killed Itachi, like, after the Genjutsu. So Sasuke is somewhat conflicted right now because Itachi has shown him part of the truth, but he believes he had killed him. So Sasuke passes out. Itachi gets up and just leaves. So when Obito takes him, he's in a room with Obito and Itachi. See, what happened is, at this point, Obito still doesn't know that Itachi's playing for both sides. So Itachi's just basically just there. Just to be there. He doesn't really have a purpose, he's just there. So Obito's like, hey, maybe we should just make both Uchiha brothers more effective, or just better, I guess. So Itachi, Sasuke swap eyes, both get the EMS, and that's where we'll be ending part 1.